Matching hundreds. It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be brought out by the two-time MVP in the NFL, who's now in his 15th season, Aaron Rodgers.
Before the game, when I said hello to him, I tried to give him a little dap, but he wouldn't give me any, and I thought he was snubbing me. Then I realized he's keeping all that flame to himself. How about the week he had last week? AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's caught by Howard, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he finds Howard complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison, pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Alexander Madison, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now here are the 49ers under third-year coach Kyle Shanahan. They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This offense has a lot to account for, but at the top of the defense's list is OBJ.
I'm not sure how you really game plan for him because no matter what you do, he finds a way to uncover himself downfield. And the speed gets it from his mom, a former sprinter at LSU.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
We take a glance now at the starters on the defensive side of the ball for Pittsburgh. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit will be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Come on now, let's go.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 25 on 2nd down, Rodgers. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Middle linebacker Fred Warner was a 3rd-round selection out of BYU in 2018, but got his season off to a terrific start with 4 straight games of 10 or more tackles, ended up with well over 100 for the season, and 16 starts in his inaugural campaign.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. It's got to be priority.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. He'll get this one to Galladay. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Madison running on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners. Here's Hines. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 44. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Adams on the hookup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers' 30. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, Hines. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Seven, our score after 1. The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Moss, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's not often that you get 19-year-olds that enter the NFL, but this guy is absolutely special. Tremaine Edmonds out of Virginia Tech, 6'4", 250-plus pounds, can run like a deer. We just saw his ability to flash and make plays.
His brother Terrell also taken in the first round. First set of brothers taken in the first round of the same draft in NFL history. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Complete, Hunter Henry with the grab. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
50 seconds to mine. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
And incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And Adams has it complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw, it's Rodgers. It's caught by Sanders. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 18.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
3 weeks, 3 touchdowns. It's obvious they've looked his way early and often in the red zone this year, and that's usually a pretty good place to find a tight end in the NFL.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Now Wilson on first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
Now Wilson. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They go play action now. Wilson. And it's complete to Jeffrey. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Defense wins championships, man.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. From the 39, Rodgers. Got a man, it's Brown. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. No problems to this point, a perfect 5 for 5. They need just a yard here, it's 3rd and 1. Here's Rodgers, and he'll find Galladay, that's complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, but now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. On the ground with a tight end. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
Break. Between 18. All day.
They'll try to run with Hines. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He completes it to Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And with it flagged down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our player spotlight. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? Well, the receivers, the running backs, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now is really a beautiful team effort, isn't it?
Absolutely. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Rip left, rip left. Number tight. Green, tight.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll run again with Hunt. After getting
On first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Levine Toilolo. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are back within a single score.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
319. 54. I'm coming after you. I'm
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Rodgers. This will be caught by Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Rodgers now on first down. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. And that's complete to Adams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He finds Beckham complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wilson now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They run again with Hunt. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's it, that's it. Big hit.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Wilson's pass intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Rodgers now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off a play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st down, Hines. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They run again with Hines. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
This is Hunt on the draw play. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 2nd and inches, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he completes it to Hunt. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Hey, 57. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He completes it to Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A quick throw there out to Jeffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. That time, a 9-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyson Alualu gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one will go down as 3 yards on the third down conversion. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Oh, it's caught by Adams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run the counter. It's Hines. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught by Howard. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he gets going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
The end result, 21 yards.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. It's caught by OBJ. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Wilson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And it's complete. Henry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back to throw. I guess at the very... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He's back to throw.
Sometimes it's hard.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And they take a knee.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, extreme confidence in his teammates, never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.